Gang. All right, gang. So, like I was saying, gang, anytime you see price get all the way up to say 14, 1974, the 7th February 24th, 2002, price will shoot all the way back down, February 24th, 2002. We see price shoot all the way back down to take profit 9, 1879, and then close at 1905, take profit 10, and then, head back up to take profit 11, 1921, and then shoot back down to take profit 9. It will retrace back down, it will reverse back down immediately. Anytime you see price get all the way up to take profit 14, anytime you see prices shoot all the way up here like this, it'll reverse back down, as it hasn't been up here, since since a year ago, 2 years ago. Although I was showing you, it hasn't been up here. This is February 24th, 2022, going to February 25th, 2022. As the market closed on February 25th, 2022 at 1889, anytime you see price do this again, it's going to reverse, just, giving you a heads up, we'll go over this one more time. We see price get up here again. Anytime you see price get up here again, like it hasn't been up here in years, it will reverse back down immediately. Got up here last year, January, as price didn't get up there, since last year, since January of last year, since January 06, 2021 of last year, we see price get all the way up to take profit 13, take profit 14, 1960. Anytime price gets up here, just like this, it shoots all the way up to take profit 13. As this is like a multi-year high, it will reverse back down, immediately, all the way back down, as it reverse all the way back down to 1830, you know, um, and it will do that, like same thing here again. I just wanted to give you examples so when you see this in the near future and you see price, get up here to a multi-year high, it probably won't get back up here because this was a multi-year high. I probably won't see this for like another, a year. As it's like a multi-year high, it'll do this, once every 2 years. Every year, price will shoot all the way up to take profit 14, even higher, all the way to 1965, November 10th, 2020, 1965, take profit 14, exactly to take profit 14, 1965, and then shoot all the way back down in one day, as this is on the daily, one daily candlestick in a day, it'll shoot back down, from 1965 all the way down to 1851, and this happened in one day game, it'll happen in 1 or 2 days, price will shoot all the way back down, as I showed you, it'll shoot all the way back down, happened November 20th, 2020, November 11th, 2020, 2020, this happened, so it'll happen every 1 or 2 years. We'll see price get all the way up to take profit 14, 1965 or higher, and then it'll shoot back down immediately. As this is like a multi-year high. It only do this like once a year, 2 years. You'll see gold get up here, take profit 14, 1965, take profit 13, 1960, and then shoot back down immediately. The next, 2 or 3 days, one day, it'll shoot back down, as this is, this only happens once, once or 2 years. So to me, it's extremely important to go over that real fast, as you'll see that in the future, every year or two, you'll see that, and it happened this year in February. We've seen this last time. This is the highest point, that uh, gold has been at in years. I think this is the highest, gold has been at in years. Is at August 20, August 10th, 2020, 2075 is gold highest that gold been at. It's at 2075, and then immediately in 1 to 2, 3 days, from August 10th, 2020, from 2075, in 3 days, we see prices shoot all the way back down. 4 days, we see price shoot all the way back down to 1862, and this is why this happens, and I'll show you this right now, and I'll explain this as we was just going over this. We was just going over this. So again, we was just going over this, as we was going over the news, as gold is bullish remain at the mercy of Russia. Gold remains resilient against the U.S. dollar. tension between Russia and Ukraine overshadows interest rates expectations. Um, Gold XAU tests its key technical level after a temporary rising above 1900. We were just talking about this game, price getting up here. You know, as following the announcements of a potential summit between U.S. President Joe Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin earlier today, gold price retreats from the 8 month high. A yearly high, finding support below 1900. Russia and Ukraine are at war right now. However, um, losses were capped after Russia confirmed that no concrete plans were in place, raising speculations that a Ukraine invasion may still be on the cards. This was just February 21, so we have to look at the news. The news was just saying this as Joe Biden and U.S. President Joe Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin earlier today. Gold price retreats from their 8 month high, yearly high, find support at 1900. We was just saying this game. We was just saying this. Formed by key psychological levels of 1900, rising above the upper bounds of the symmetric triangle earlier this month. Elevates tension between Ukraine and Russia has recently overshadowed the probability of rate hikes, supporting demand for bulls. Bulls mean going up. We was just saying this game. We was just saying this. However, a break above 1900 in the past channel resistance could see bulls testing the Fibonacci of the historical move, a yearly move at 1925. We've seen that push and then giving a rise to a probable retest high around 1960 mark. Right to 1965, right to take profit 14. We could see giving rise to a probable retest all the way up to 21 high, yearly high at around 1960 mark. What did price do? Price just did this, gang. Price just did this. Gang, price just did this. Got right to a yearly high above, 1960, and went above it. Take profit 14 at 1974, got right to 1960, 1960 right here, take profit 13. And we got to push above it all the way up to 1973, 1974. And then we see price push back down. We was just saying this game, and price did this. It just said that, in the news because of, President Joe Biden and Russia President, Vladimir Putin, price could get all the way up to, could retest back up to a yearly 2021 high of 1960, and it goes all the way up to 1974, take profit 14. Gang, and just did this, gang. We were just talking about. So, gang, this is why price did this, a break above the 1900 in the past channel resistance could see bulls testing the Fibonacci 23.6 Fibonacci of a historical move at 1925 handle, and if that does happen, giving rise to a probable retest of 21 high at around 1960 mark, and it went all the way up to 1974, take profit 14. So it's just, we was just talking about this, and this was February 21, 2022, and we was, when I said this, I think I said this February 23, and price does this. I was saying price could get all the way up here after, you know, Russia and Joe Biden were talking about, gold, and prices were, potentially getting to a yearly high around 1960 mark, and it does exactly that, gang, so it does exactly that, gang, exactly that. Price gets exactly to take profit, gets the right exactly to take profit for 14, right exactly to 1960, above 1960. Gang, price does exactly that. Because of the news, we have to look at the news. Russia and Ukraine, are at war right now, and Joe Biden's helping with, Russia. And price, because of that, price gets all the way up to 1974, take profit 14, going above 1960 yearly high. All the way up to take profit 14, 1964. And this is the yearly high since February, 24th. Gang.